In the mid-13th century, a single disease swept across continents and erased up to half of Europe's population, permanently reshaping civilization. The Black Death, or the Bubonic Plague, was caused by the bacterium Yersinia pestis. It began quietly, traveling aboard merchant ships. Fleas carrying the plague lived on rats that were hiding in the ship's cargo holds, allowing the disease to move from one port to another. By the time these vessels reached port, entire crews were either dead or barely clinging to life. The infection spread from animals to people and from person to person with terrifying speed. Victims developed high fever, fatigue, and painful swollen lymph nodes known as buboes, usually in the armpits or groin. In more severe cases, tissue damage caused areas of the skin to darken or turn black as the infection advanced. The bubonic plague was most common. Septicemic plague attacked the blood. Pneumonic plague attacked the lungs and could spread directly through coughing. Arriving in Europe in 1347, the plague spread through cities very quickly. Some towns were wiped out completely, and entire regions started to collapse. Markets were abandoned, craftsmen and farmers disappeared, and trade across regions came to a halt. Plague doctors, recognizable by their long robes and beaked masks filled with herbs, roamed the streets attempting to treat the sick. Their practices were often strange and experimental. The plague was so deadly that it was impossible to bury all the victims, and Europe fell into chaos. By 1353, an estimated 75 to 200 million people were dead. It was the deadliest plague in human history. The massive death toll also shook people's faith, leading to changes in religious practices and a rise in movements questioning traditional authority. With so many workers dead, labor became valuable. Peasants who had once been tied to the land demanded better wages and more freedom. The old feudal system started to crumble. The plague also pushed Europe toward early health regulations, sanitation rules, and the first real medical records, laying the foundation for modern public health. From devastation rose a new Europe, where social, economic, and technological changes accelerated. The Black Death wasn't just a disease, it was a catastrophe that reshaped society, the economy, and the course of history itself. If you enjoyed the video and want to encourage me to make more, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to the channel. Thank you for watching.